So this is one of my favorite topics. I love topics like this. We're going to get into it. Why 30-minute sessions always, not only do they now, but they will always continue to outperform 2-hour training sessions. And before I get started, guys, you're probably thinking that, well, isn't the longer I train, the better? Should I be training for an hour, 2 hours? Because the longer I'm in the gym, the longer I do my workouts, the better my results, right? Wrong. And I'm going to explain. Well, aside from the fact that you're more likely to incur the injury by training longer, that's a fact. When it comes to shorter duration workouts, guys, the reason why it's so effective on a simple level is of the mindset shift. So what does that mean? That means that psychologically, if you have less time to do a workout, you're going to be more intentional about every movement you do. Instead of doing, a tricep kickback, you'll probably do some shoulder press or some close grip bench press. You're going to find movement that's going to kill two birds with one stone. You're going to also try to make sure that you're getting your heart rate up, you're stimulating all parts of your body, and you're taking less rest periods to create that metabolic disturbance in the body needs, so that way you continue to make progress. So it kind of takes you, for those who played sports, when you played sports, your workouts, the sprints you did after practice, notice how they don't really take as long. Usually when you're done, the next person goes and there's no break in between. Well, the reason why is because it creates that natural environment of competitiveness, which is why I like short duration training. Guys, I always tell people I'm an athlete at heart. I've been involved with sports since I was a little kid, 11 years old. I've been training since then. So I believe that when you're doing these shorter workouts, it kind of creates that natural competitiveness within you versus doing the typical thing that people do. They spend 2 hours in the gym. Ask anybody who is a competitive athlete, they don't do that, okay? And also too, it's important to realize that there's an old saying, you can train hard or you can train long, but you can't do both, okay? So just know naturally as your workload increases, as the intensity increases, because remember, that's the key to a good training is intensity, okay? And typically, the more intense the workout is, the shorter time it takes. But people oftentimes, I've gotten in my comments from previous videos, well, I have a fear of burning out quickly, or I can't do as much weight, I can't go for as long. Guys, that's okay, that's the point. The point is to exhaust yourself, right? So let's just say, you get to 10 minutes because the workout's intense, which by the way, I have my Lions Strong Fusion training programs right here. They're amazing, you guys should check them out, okay? So let's just say you do your workout, you get to 10 minutes, okay? That should fire you up and be like, you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna come back next time and try to get to 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Now you're more incentivized to push harder. And guys, that's not just from a physical standpoint, but psychologically why shorter workouts such as 30 minutes will always, now until forever, outperform 2-hour sessions.